they had putting safe.
That's a generous
the problem
theory.
I have is
that was really that was really something that we just saw.
So which safe are we gonna get?
Lev on defense, Vitality on attack. I'm hoping for something better.
See the knife and the dart used in tandem towards A at the beginning of the round. Aspas with a slow step back.
Yeah, and a walk up off of all that utility. I think that Leviatán thinks it was a feint. But either way, they're going to play retake on the site. They're going to clear out all of mid. It's just going to be a retake versus post-plant scenario.
Yeah, they're kind of glad to do it too.
Let's see what the retake's like on this.
All of the Cypher utility.
The good news for Vitality is to get over to the site with the Omen Flash. So it's and the common thing that we're seeing in NA all this time is just like, as soon as that Omen Flash goes in, then you Omen Flash back. We got no Omen Flash. The safe kind of just got sold to the dogs a little bit.
This time getting the best of Tex. A tap on the spike, but no kills.
Yeah, now we have an Omen Flash.
Still playing really far back on the site, and you've got Calm who's waiting for it. Meanwhile, Sender pushing forward into the smoke. Aspas with 3. Trex, he knows Calm is there. Finally swinging out now. He's gotten it to half. Aspas is very weak.
Hey, nice shot from Aspas here. I mean, it's just an incredible round from Aspas. The good thing about Lev here was everyone was together. I like that they went in. They kind of caught Vitality off guard. It's meant to be Omen Flash to stop this hit as soon as it goes there. But the Omen was so far away. Like the Omen's insta over towards sides, and then they smoke over towards sides. Like, I felt a bit sorry for Safe here. It's like, Safe is one person fighting over towards site, and no one else is helping him out.
What a start
They just insta 3-person went side here. And
Sender,
Sender, like, the whole point of saving the Omen Flash is they push in here, you Omen Flash them back, and then you can duel this area.
A strong start,
and it just did not happen.
Pistol win for Leviatán.
Obviously, lovely from Aspas, man. He hit some great shots, but
do you put yourself in a position to potentially lose it? Really nice positioning out from Tex, just barely dodging the flash, swinging into the second. Aspas joins in on the fun.
Dude, he's farming him.
Those two alone have claimed every single name of Vitality.
Yeah, he actually needs to make sure he doesn't hunt this.
Trex is the last one standing with a
he
nice bit of HP, continues to get tagged through a flawless round.
The good news about that is no one goes down as well, because they all invested here, so guns are important. We've got a double armor rebuy. It's a really good bonus. Really good bonus to swap. Really good anti-eco from Lev, let's just say that.
And it was a team.
They got a lot of guns here, and it's stingers, and they're scary. Luminous Soul with the Prime. Thank you so much, man.
That Vitality are going to have to clean up on this next gun round.
Non-rods. Will I stream in the days off? Probably not non-rods. Probably not. I think, honestly, like, playing streams, I'll just wait until after champs.
Aggressive B main take right here.
6-0 so far. There's the aggression that you were talking about, the dash. Dude, forget about holding B main with a rollout like that.
And the reason Leviatán do this is because they want to put pressure on B main and kind of funnel you towards the A site where they have a retake setup. That's why you already see Aspas leaning all the way towards top mid. They try to manipulate you into what they want. Make you invest more utility to clear all that space.
It's still good for Lev, though. Make sure they get the drone out of them just for taking over towards B main. Then they drone it back to see if anyone's pushed through, especially if they push through their smoke. Wait, this is good from Lev. This is really good.
They want to make it so
oh my god, they've held on to B main and they use drone and everything. Wait, this is great.
I mean, and that's even if you get B main back.
That being said, it was only one drone invested from Vitality. They still have tons of flashes.
Yeah, but it's still really good, man. Like, look at the map at the moment. We've got people pushing back the single person over towards A. We still have 2 here in this 40 seconds. Like, they got to make a decision right now. They're going to either go back in group, which I imagine they are. It's going to be low timing.
Into this position.
Yeah, and let's see how much Calm can get away with.
He's going to get cleared.
Is he?
Yeah, for sure. Safe is dialed in on this angle. Oh my gosh, the timing? No way!
The wall goes up.
No way.
Off of the
yeah, it's just like, what does he do because of the guns? And then the guy's jumping at him, so he has to try to take down one. But he at least got the early info, so everyone can flood in and they can't get the plant. 10 seconds.
The paranoia comes through. Make that 7 seconds. That's a spike down on the ground. There's no way to recover it. Ascender would have to frag his way through.
Okay, this here was a lovely round.
Bonus converted for
lovely round from Lev. Like, everything
push.
about this was awesome.
Vitality.
B main push, they go to re-clear it back. They use their drone from far back, and they insta-smoke drone close to see if they've taken the map control. The drone only got them this, which you pretty much start with at the beginning. And then the time goes really low. Like, it was like 40 seconds when they're doing A pressure. And then Com did great. Even though he only got one, he got the early info, and then the rotate just came in, so they just stopped the plant. Even though people will be like, Com probably should have got more there.
And oftentimes they're a step ahead.
He did everything pretty much perfectly.
All smiles.
Yeah.
For Lev as we go into the next, a pistol buy for Vitality.
Like, he did so much.
And for good reason. It's been pretty clean so far.
Yeah, that was a great round.
Not much of a fight that they had to deal with. Will be another anti-eco. Sheriffs across the board for Vitality, though.
The mid-trip cleared. Aspas the only one really close by as Mizzino starts to take a step over.
Yeah, he has to shift over. Everyone's shifting over right now.
Yeah, Com's popping up too. You're right.
And I'm just such a fan at the moment of teams.
Here. He currently doesn't have any help, but he does have a stinger. Paranoid out. He manages to dash
I'm
away.
a fan of teams making this like a heavier choke point. If you actually just like look at the way the map is, it should be a nightmare to get through this.
They're gonna try
3 positions that can all be used as some kind of crossfire that you have to check. Like when Vipers are here, I'm surprised they didn't use like a smoke here. Like Viper smoke here.
Aspas again with the finger guns out, looking to find anything that he can. Smoke still coming through. The Thrifties were very successful for Vitality in the past. Can they convert again?
7 bullets. So many low HPs
so
here.
Weak. Sender 2. They've managed to get the spike down. If that's all they get, that's a money win, but they are still hungry for more. Mizzino waiting on the other side.
So many low HPs.
There's the swing from Mizzino. It's all on Descender by himself in a 1v2.
You know his side though.
He can't connect.
It was a great eco from Vitality. They did a good amount of damage.
Yeah, Vitality did a very good job of weathering that storm, weathering that flood. Just freezing the round again. It seems like when
normal amount of
Vitality
bonus conversions this year. Definitely in champs at the moment. Champs at the moment, we've had a lot of bonus rounds. We've had a lot of thrifties, and it's just the precious stuff really. Like people obviously a lot better this year at getting their bonus rounds good, right? People are doing like FPX buys, where it's like 3 rifles into 2 pistols, so they can have 2 deaths. So their bonus rounds are stronger, like buy wise. But
4 and 2.
It's a good mix of like people have good antis, so their third rounds are good, their buys are better, and just the stakes are so high that the amount of mistakes are like through the roof this event, really.
A lot of these rounds, there's not really much to work off of. Vitality haven't really conditioned much of anything.
But this bonus that we saw here was like a really lovely, well-played bonus.
They've kind of been playing into Leviatán's hand, so right now, maybe you're going to see a similar approach to Icebox in which, you know, they're going to take some space at A, freeze the round, wait for any type of mistake, maybe wait for a reclear that Leviatán want to throw at them. Because Leviatán are very, very proactive on this map on the defensive side.
Is timeout too early? No, I think this timeout's good.
Sometimes, Doug, their spacing just isn't quite there in terms of
with what's been going on already, I think that's so fine.
That has been a major flaw in Leviatán's defensive side. Oftentimes,
especially as earlier we saw drone go out and no space like properly taken. They need to make sure, like especially with this bit of util, that they take space with the drone.
Don't know that you can find the
like I would just be talking about that anyway. Like clearing over towards B here makes a lot of sense of what's going on. Lev going for something aggro as Vitality are focused on their new plan on attack.
That's such a gorgeous setup.
Yeah, this is awesome, and he should just get out of here.
That's beautiful.
Hanging around for way too long. Oh my goodness, he gets punished for it.
The kill given right back. All of that utility invested to have an advantage.
Yeah, it was weird because he had a smoke and he had his teammates to get out safely.
At all from this round.
So yeah, he overstepped.
Side of Vitality, so there's 3
but still, the overall plan was great as well, especially doing it on a timeout, right? The attack team do a timeout. They're so focused on the new plan, right? We've got to take over towards B main. They're not focused on the fact that people can do aggro stuff.
To throw a little bit of misdirection, but they realize that the B side has been lost. You've got Com, who's the only one really kind of close by as Mizzino tries getting out of backside, but he can't. The nade through, King disrespecting it.
Oh, the drop down.
Safe with 3.
Yeah, it's unlucky, man. He was so committed to it.
Finding safe passage, but was thwarted. Now we enter the post-plant position on B. The spam's coming through. Calm has to play this so carefully. It's only one found. Calm's gonna have to get an ace to win the round! And he delivers for Lev!
Bro was so excited to get up, man. He had to quickly defuse first. Damn, bro.
He's popping off.
Damn, what a time to do it as well. All into 4K.
On the main stage, baby. Calm, he had some big moments in the last map, but this, that retake, the flood, it was chaos, it was pandemonium.
It's a nice strat though. Omen flash into recon, so you can't shoot the recon. Anyone over towards B main can't shoot the recon because it's too high because of the doorway as well.
Advantage of that in full effect.
Awesome.
He's sitting pretty at the top right now. He felt that one.
Yeah, bro is crazy pumped up from that one.
Striving to win back-to-back championships. Still a long road ahead of him.
It was a bit of a savior round as well.
The opportunity for greatness, and with plays like that.
Cat Kitty, wow, with the whole year. Thank you so much with the prize.
First ace of the tournament.
Appreciate you doing that.
So, 5-0 lead for Lev.
Thank you.
Still the opportunity to purchase from the attack side light armor on all 5 members. And 4 ults.
This is a way more passive approach from Leviatán. Changing the pace on their
yeah,
defensive
I always
side,
enjoyed that
partly
one.
due to
That
their
one's
operator
fun.
being in the hands of Aspas.
Insta drone.
Slows everything down, you're
They
right.
clear over towards A. So one drone, they know for sure 2 people have to hold A.
Oh, that's hurt. If he commits this,
Yeah,
good cancel right there.
The pressure over towards A, pressure over towards spawn to pull these people away from the site.
The ult has been popped, you're
And
right. The trip's
they
still up.
still
Nice
lose one.
And
And the lurker over towards middle.
It will continue to be a problem.
30 seconds
Aspas with the op, you're safe.
Still,
Trying to make
is
something
that
out
not
of
an
his ult.
overface before they plant?
Spam's coming through, not
Think
connecting,
so.
but the spike will go
planted.
down. And again, it's a numbers disadvantage situation for the defense.
Operator as well.
Dude, Vitality desperately need this round.
So hard to clear out these close angles.
I mean, we've seen this before, but Calm's not alive this time.
The thing is, where the spike is planted right now, sometimes you
Yeah,
can't really
it's
get the
it's weird.
spam.
So they're gonna like try get a kill first, then they're gonna smoke the
He has
spike.
so much utility here. He's got smokes, he's got, I mean, he had everything, but decides to try to take the fight. Aspas
Yeah,
can't get
I think
away.
it's not
safe
too
was on
bad
the-
there. Like maybe they could go
hunting
close
him
like
down. He
Omen
also
Flash,
had
could make a
Hicks, who's
better
on the
plan,
reflank
but
across the middle of the map.
you're
There's
also
nowhere
so
to go.
scared to
Big
get
round for
util out.
Vitality.
They could just swing you at any
Vitality
point
not
that
falling for
they
it
didn't
this
play it
time,
too
ready
bad
for
in the
that contact
2v3.
approach in the retake, close up main. But yeah, you're 100% correct. There was so much utility.
Leffa with the prime. Thank you so much for doing that, dude. Thank you
there.
for the 6 months. Thank you so much.
They're back.
I mean, it's so. I mean, just getting that, especially when you're down 5-0, or however many rounds in a row that you've lost to open a map, and especially given how you lost Icebox, that first round is massive. Getting the monkey off your back. Again,
Yeah, like this again from Lev.
Yeah, again, all that B main
Just
space
making
denied from
sure
Lev at the beginning of the round.
we start getting
They've left
comms
Calm.
all closer online.
And instantly
Recon,
rotating back towards A.
smoke,
The trip to cover the middle of the
early
map.
B control.
Vitality are
Rotate
here.
comes in. We've
and they're
got
here
1
in
kill
numbers.
trip. We've got 4
They're
people
here
to
in
get
strength,
kills
but
off
they've already lost
of it.
Sender.
We're spamming. We're either spamming or we're top of the box. I'm not sure
only
which.
tagging one. Now Tech's creeping forward. Still has a trip. Waiting on one side as the paranoia
look at
goes
the
down.
man.
2 kills the way
There's
it
going to be
led.
an insta reset.
Runner's going to have to do it on his own. Left to settle the Butcher's bill. 4 up for Lev. How in the world does he do this?
They're so on top of each other right now.
Yeah. And on top of this, like
Aspas
these
takes the
3 are
Runner
fine.
gets taken out.
These 2, a little bit wrecked.
And on the side
A
of
little bit wrecked
Vitality,
money-wise.
you don't expect
31
what just
barrel
happened
with the
to you. You don't
14
expect
months.
Nazino
Hoping
to
this
just
goes to
stay
map
in that
3.
smoke, and there's a fighting
Looking less and less
squad
likely
right
as
there
this
as
half
soon
goes
as it
on.
drops.
Spike down A.
When Leviatán are up numbers, they usually tend to play a retake approach, a retake style. But this time, they changed their game plan. It wasn't a flood with utility. It was just a firing squad at CT. And they caught Vitality with their pants down.
Cage 3.
more B main
so
aggression.
much B main aggression. Yeah, they are non-stop going here. You can see the game plan, bro. It is just make sure they have to use their util to re-clear this, and the only way they really re-clear this, they're waiting out the smoke and then just having to drone or like
punished for it in one of the previous rounds.
retake. Bro, we are droning
but that was
deep.
when a B hit came through. So
We drone all the way deep, yeah. So just confirming if there's any lurks, but as we can see, there is one lurk just hiding behind the door.
The positioning here from Tex has to be everything. The spike hits the ground, the pistols not really staying
Yeah, and
strong.
they can just fast flood because they just got full info so early on.
Runner not able to find any space, not able to find
Yeah,
any success.
they're wrecking them, man. I think they need to do another timeout.
Leviatán looks so ready for everything Vitality is throwing at them.
Yeah, they're not even re-clearing.
They have 4
like
players
they're
on the site at
just
all
letting
times, it
them.
seems.
They're just like,
On
okay, we
both
get
sides
A
of the
for
map.
free. Then instead of going back
B main denial,
after
all
having
the
A
info
for
gathered
free and
allows them to
inserting
cheat
one,
over
they're
it.
just hitting over towards a site.
And if you don't
And every
clear
single
that
time they've
space,
just rotated like 3-4
it's
people
just too
here.
hard to break through.
And there's kill trips all over the site, so they get like hard info on like what places they can push through.
Full momentum.
We're finally playing aggressive. Finally playing aggressive.
Well, there's clearly been an adjustment in how they
Yeah.
kind of approach these last couple of rounds. And honestly, you look at the score, you go, yeah, I
Finally
mean, that
playing
checks out,
aggressive.
that makes sense. That was part of the conversation we were having around Icebox, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Where is the go that
Yeah.
we're used to seeing from Leviatán? It was absent, it was non-existent. But now we're seeing a little bit more of it, oddly enough, on the defensive side of Sunset, but it's been very fruitful.
They've dictated the pace this entire defensive half, taking the fight to Vitality almost every single round, and then changing the pace up.
Well, and I think they,
Aspas gets the off.
yeah, I think you're right. They've done that a couple of different ways, but I really feel like most of the success
The
has
one
been from their
timeout is
denial
rough out
of
here.
B-main.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
Right, they're
But
just
they gotta
refusing to
give
give that
re-clear
area
over
of the
towards
map up,
B.
and then you have the combos across the middle of the map, like Calm with his
So
ult,
I would be
the
fine with them
paranoia
taking
and
A
the dart and all
again.
that stuff. You've
But
got
they
Tex who's
gotta
been able
they
to
gotta
post
take
up
this
across
map
A. I
control
think
back.
the approach has been very similar, albeit successful for Lev. My question is, what does Gorilla call here on the other side of this timeout? How do they change up some of what Leviatán have been able to do? Because they've been so successful here.
I think you either have to deny the B main, or you have to re-clear it.
Yeah, it's literally that.
And then
It's
do
as simple
mid-round,
as that. You
finesse around
gotta
the map a little
either
bit.
take it early,
Maybe do a split from
or
top mid.
you take other map control and then
Doesn't seem like
retake
they're
it.
interested in putting bodies on B main. That was another setup. That was another setup. They had the flash from Breach. They had the dart over the top, and Calm had his ult.
Not again.
Does tag onto one. Sender
No, they didn't.
managing to stay alive. Calm splits the uprights.
But again, there's going to be 4 players ready for this. King has that A-line because of that early dart. Here's that split from top mid I was mentioning.
Wait, that's cool, man.
But the safe realize there was somebody behind him. No.
He got absolutely wrecked, but it's
Now
cool
they've got the rolling
angle-wise.
Thunder, that's going to throw both members up. The paranoia out, sure, but it's just buying time. It's Trex who's left
Okay,
alone. and
it's
he
a
didn't
nice
have the
heavy
help,
shutdown
he
from
didn't have
Lev.
the
I kind of
personnel.
like the
That's
idea
now
though.
8 for
Bro,
Lev.
why they
Everywhere Vitality are going,
why-
they're being met
why-
by 3, 4
Vitality
members,
are
and it's
playing
quickly.
like Trace
They're not
play
ready for the pace.
Sunset,
Leviatán
where
are truly
they
taking the fight to
never
them.
re-clear
On
anywhere.
every angle, even this.
Every
Safe, he
single
did a good
time they
job
hit a
of
site,
trying to get all the way in.
There's 3 minimum
Babazino,
here,
he's too
maybe
confident
sometimes
right
4.
now. All of Leviatán are too confident right now. They're 8-1 right now.
And think about the difference on what we're seeing of Leviatán now versus what we saw
But
at
all
the
it is
beginning
from
of map
Lev
one.
is they just
were
go aggro
stoic,
somewhere and they
were
put someone
calm, they were
in one of
very
these
even.
positions, and
Now
then
we're
they stack
seeing
the other
Calm
side,
pop off. You got
and this
Vecinos
one
laughing
never
on the
gets pushed
stage.
off.
It's just a night and day difference.
The confidence is brewing like crazy.
Don't use the
right now
drone
from this
for this.
Leviatán roster.
Just chill.
3 across the middle of the map.
Dude, look at
Runner.
Lev, man. They're just denying everything. Now they
called upon to
group over towards
Try
mid and
to
they shoot the
deal with it
camera
as
as
best
well.
he can.
And there was a drone in B main, but there's nothing to follow up. There's still
But they at
trips
least
on site,
cleared B
camera.
main with the drone. There's at least pressure, but as we
Tex
can
is
see,
doing this on
the
his
trips here. Like
on
Lev
his
are playing a
own.
masterclass,
playing things
and
perfectly on the
Vitality
edge.
are not
And then he's
mid-rounding
got
well
a
enough
smoke over the
to
top from King to help
even
him
warrant
out.
The
more than
protocols
3
are
rounds.
insane right now.
Vitality still have guns here, and they still have a couple of ults. There's still danger. There's still threat
No way.
to this round. King's got to play his cards perfectly. The smoke is still up. The trap is still there. They've got to understand. I mean, it's their own smoke. They've got to realize there's a threat. There's
Dude,
the
that
front
is
line. There's the
incredible,
kills from
man.
Tex.
Smoke's going
3
down.
for him.
We get a little stun before
Again,
it. Look at how
Trex
good
left
they're
by
playing.
himself. gonna find his one, maybe even a second, but how much more can you deliver on? 9 for Lev.
It's so well played, man.
Doug, what a fault line from Mizzino. All the way from CT, it takes out everybody. There was a ping on the minimap. After that smoke came up, a caution sign.
Vitality, yeah, they gotta re-clear positions. Like they re-cleared here. To be fair to them, they actually re-cleared over towards B, but this time Lev were an extra. This time Lev were an extra step behind. When they went aggro B, they had the trip behind it, so they still had the full info that they could stack over towards A. Yeah. Am I happy? Yeah, it's a very nice sunset from Lev. Like the level compared to Icebox is through the roof.
He's so confident.
Vitality aren't playing great, but it also like doesn't matter too much because Lev are just playing so well that it's awesome to watch.
But again, Runner's already dead, and now they've got the smokes, and that alone is keeping them back. They respect it. They're going to try to flip towards mid, but look at Calm.
Oh my gosh.
Calm is everywhere. Sender falls.
No way. He's going to double on this. And he's alive with 11 HP to do it all.
It's over.
It's disaster
yeah, it's so
once
over.
More. 10-1 the way of Lev.
A decimation.
Yeah, it's a brutal way to go out. Esov with the Prime. Thank you so much for the 6 months.
Everywhere. Leviatán have downloaded the game plan of Vitality on this map, understanding that Runner is a solo lurk in mid a lot, and he's gotten punished almost every single time he's done that. Calm is able to push all the way through A after that kill. They know that Vitality like to do 4-1s a lot.
Yeah, you got every single ult.
5 ultimates on board for Vitality. Surely they can take this one away.
Got every single ult.
First of those 5 used. Safe, and now Kix is going to pop his.
He wants to go through so bad.
Load this flank on the
This
other
time
side.
we do a 3-person push
And
behind.
the thing is, too, you clear a trip, but you don't realize that there are 3 waiting here. Maybe the cam gives it away, but that's all it is so far. So they've spotted Tex. Now they realize there's at least one more. Runner doing an excellent job of holding the line.
Yeah. We gotta. You want to throw your Sova into this as well at one point?
There's at least a third really nice
Ooh,
flash.
might not have a chance
Runner
to.
with nowhere to go. 30 HP on the swing.
Yeah, Sova ult, done round. Okay, they got 2.
King, Calm,
Like I said, they didn't deserve 3 with how they're playing, but 2 is fair.
The top, it's been cleared, but so is King. Kong has had his heroics, but this time they're stifled before they
Dude, what a masterclass from Lev though. They played so perfect. It's one of the best we've seen aggro B look. But you know how I'm always talking about going aggro B and doing like the smoke here and making that more of a more pressure there and like disguising where your cipher is, where you're playing retake. This was one of the best defense house we've seen for a while.
Red Bull gives you wings.
It's perfect anti to Vitality play. They pretty much just copy and pasted what would have worked against Trace. Because Trace don't re-clear ever, and either do Vitality by the looks of it.
Only on Verizon.
Surely this is not cast. Hard to come back from what just happened. I'll say that much. This is a best of 5? No. No best of 5. Three America's teams in playoffs? Yeah, looking like it. You think it should be a best of 5? Nah, I think it's so fine. It's just groups, man.
8 rounds between these two squads. Vitality, again, pushed to the very limit. The potential of their year ending in what, 3 rounds?
Yeah.
If LEV are able to close this out, this pistol is enormous.
They have to win it. It's a must-win round right now.
Do you ever stream
What's
if
their
you're
approach
tons
gonna be? Are
coaching?
they gonna try to take the
Not
fight
much.
to Leviatán, like
Like
Leviatán
it's
did to them?
100% commitment, so
Or is it
you
gonna be a
don't
little
really
bit more
have time to do
standard,
other stuff.
defaulty?
I mean, you don't really have the same tools that you would if you were running a breach, right? I think that's
Yeah.
the benefit of having Mizzino on that is you saw how many fault line setups there were, how many flash setups there were. You are allowed to be a bit more pugnacious in your protocols when you have that level of utility. You don't really have that for Vitality. Yes, kicks, the flashes with the KO, sure, but it's just not the same bite.
The room for error
All right,
is so tough when you're playing this KO
give
Sova
him a
composition.
pistol, man.
Because like
Give
you
him a
said, it's
pistol.
not
Let's
as
see what they
explosive.
got
There's limited
on
utility.
defense.
You really have
Picking
to
the
work
site with
what
2
you
people.
got,
They're going fast on it.
and it's got to be near perfect.
Well, that wrecks them.
And that dagger was near perfect, hitting 4 members.
It does not seem like Leviatán are dissuaded, though. They've
don't
gotten
even
the
care.
paranoia out. They got the knife out. Yeah, they still wanted to take the fight.
They don't care.
Aspas and Tex walk away a little bit beaten, a little bit battered. But belligerent nonetheless.
They're just contacting in. Is Mizzino going to set up a fault line here?
This is danger.
He
He's
did.
not interested in it. Yeah, you're right. He did hit that, but he wants to take the fight.
There's
He's got
a
to be
nice
careful. He's got
shot
the
on
spike
top
in
of
hand.
this.
Tex is going to be able to trade it back, though. Aspas on the swing. Not able to connect, but safe comes alive.
Enemy remaining.
Yeah, there's
It's
some
gonna
good
be Calm
shots,
in a
man.
1v3. Safe realizing he's there. It's the first. Sender drops
Hey,
and dismisses
we get a
him.
pistol.
Vitality get the pistol, an ever
Yeah,
important
let's see if they
one.
can do it back
Yeah,
to
they're
them.
still in it. They have a chance. They're going to have to invest heavy into this round. Buy the best weaponry they can. Here's the replay. That stun just not quite hitting the mark for Aspas. And some nice shots from Safe. Safe's been
Yeah,
having a
little
good game.
Sigh of relief there. I
He's
saw
still
that.
sitting at the top,
Yeah, they're allowed a death.
but the supporting cast
wait, what are we
has been
doing?
difficult for them. If they can
Yeah,
string
okay.
some rounds together, get some momentum back in their favor, we've seen how strong they are on this composition.
Think about situations like this, not just in this half, not just in the series, but when you look at it from the lens of the entire year, is that you have to have short-term memory, man. You can't think about how Icebox got away. You can't think about the fact that, you know, maybe the supporting crew hasn't been as effective as they've been in the past. You've just got to take it a round at a time. I love that Cam is so high up, perches over the smoke
Interesting use of drone, though.
from really far
Just
back.
to,
Yeah.
just to
Very
clear
early
front of
on.
B site, yeah.
I feel like that wasn't really required. Sender, whoa. Whoa there, buddy. Slow your horses.
It was a good flash over the top, but not really enough to punish.
Now it's a flash being held by Sender on a little pixel angle kicks.
What?
What is that?
Good night.
Yeah, that's normally why you
That's a
jiggle.
ridiculous shot.
But also a very weird setup. I feel like Kick should be the one jiggling in that moment, but instead he
Yeah.
had a dagger pulled out.
30
Wait,
seconds.
Sender
Kick
should
shouldn't
just
be.
use the Omen
Kick shouldn't
paranoia
be
off that for
jiggling.
himself.
This guy should be jiggling. Kick should never be
there's a
jiggling.
chance
'Cause
for
he's
Leviatán.
kind of spammable
Hit
box.
this B split.
Well,
Trampling
he's
towards
right.
B
Someone
like
someone should be
Clydesdale
jiggling.
making
You don't
goal.
stand still. Dude, look
Again,
at this
as
guy
Tex
go.
gets another. That Sheriff is, I mean, it's just ridiculous. In his hands, 13 seconds left, though. Time is short. They've got to find the space, and they have to do it soon.
Dude, he got a body shot
Runner
onto him
doing
as
his
well.
best to keep him back on his own. Kicks
Swing,
now,
boys.
starting to join
Swing
the
together,
fray.
boys.
That should decide the round.
Guys,
Surely you just don't take the fight, right? Surely you just
get
run
him
away.
forward stairs. You swing
Get out
right.
with that Phantom. Whew.
Vitality gets
Okay,
a
Vitality
four.
get a
Clean
freebie.
shots out from Tex, but
Pink for night.
damage.
Thank you so
Yep,
much
the
with
damage
Prime.
was done.
Appreciate the 3 months.
Whoa. Yeah, Sender's just way too exposed in that moment.
The absolute
that
shots,
shot
though.
was something else, though.
Absolute
I mean,
shots
both
were
of them.
hit.
And,
Yeah.
and Tex had a couple of really nice shots on Icebox, although you mentioned it. He was pretty quiet. But the Sheriff is just, I mean, that's just old reliable for him. 13 and 11 now for the Sentinel. But Vitality doing their best. They have to convert this bonus.
Yeah, I mean,
and that's why you
they
see
did
such
so
a heavy
much.
lean into it.
They did so much damage.
You've got full rifles. You have line armor on everyone.
There's no way we can call this a
You
bonus.
have a lot of space gathered down mid as well.
This
they're
cannot
ahead
be
of this
called a
one.
bonus. Yeah, this is just a straight up buy. But this is the time where I like the NA buy.
I wonder if Leviatán.
But obviously you don't like doing it because you
got
gotta win. Otherwise your game's done.
Members of
They're just
Vitality
so far
slowly
behind
creeping
that
forward.
they just need every single round.
Maybe, but what's the dynamite? I guess Mizzino has a fault line. And Aspas obviously has the go.
Well,
Flash,
Gosh.
4 members.
And the paranoia.
look
They've
at
got
the
nowhere to
util.
go.
That's incredible, though.
They're forced to take the
Yeah,
fight back.
they ate everything.
Meanwhile, Safe has been creeping around the entire time. Calm was wise to it, staring down that way. The paranoia now out. Trex has to face out in front of it. Pushes the smoke, understanding that's where the hit's coming from. Mazzino with 3.
How do they still win this?
And Safe, who I thought was in a position to crunch this entire time,
Planted.
has to take an alternative route. Is now left in a 1v3. 28 HP for 1 member, but the rest of them healthy.
He does have stun.
Safe.
If he goes for it, he might be able to get both those kills.
Quietly creeping forward. He's managed
No,
to
wait.
get it down to 1.
Wait,
There's the
on the
stun
head.
that you were looking for, but does he understand they're
Damn.
both there? It's going to have to be a miracle from Safe to pull this off.
Ah, bro, it was
Mazzino
really
gets his
well
4th.
played,
Leviatán
man. It
get
was
their
such a
11th.
nice try. That was impressive, though.
Mazzino is the MVP of this match.
That was
On
impressive. Fair play.
Sunset. He's been out of this world.
Did they see 4 people
This attacking
and then
half,
solo
his
swing
impact on his kills.
into 4?
The defensive half, his utility.
Did I see that right? Why?
This was obnoxious.
Why? Oh, man.
And the 1v1, yeah.
I'm losing my mind today. This is brutal game to watch back for some of these teams.
I was so surprised Safe didn't just slide onto him with that classic.
I mean, he understood how weak he was. But again, short-term memory has to be the approach for Vitality here. No time to dwell on the past.
I mean, Leviatán have done their homework. They understand Vitality, like to do a re-clear off of a timing. And now it's just Safe. He's
Does he
trying
force
to be
it?
the hero.
Does he force it? No, takes a step back.
A wise choice.
You're right, though, man. The desire for heroics in a
Saw it.
situation like this can be the biggest pitfall. Mazzino with the Rolling Thunder in hand. Depending on the angle he drops it at, will have value.
Yeah, I mean, he at least gets the sight for it. Do they insta-flood retake?
I mean, the knife
Yeah,
on the
at
other
least
side
Safe
will
does.
connect, but the Rolling Thunder doesn't hit anybody. And remember, these are just guns, or excuse me, pistols, mainly on the other side. Still a Guardian in the hands of Trex, finding a little bit with it. Runner, 22 HP, trying to settle through the stun. On to Sender and Trex now. Trying to keep Leviatán away from series point.
Yeah, and they had this guy, right?
A tiny little pixel
No way,
given
how much
away
HP is he
as
on?
Tex punishes. What can
It's so
Sender
unlucky.
do? Nothing.
There was actually a close amount of duels
Leviatán
here that
have
got pretty
absolutely
unlucky.
obliterated Vitality on Sunset.
8 of
And they're
them?
now knocking on the door of a playoffs berth.
That's a lot of chances to win.
And doing it as a cohesive unit. You look at the scoreboard
Vitality, yeah, they. I mean, they just got
Everyone within
outplayed,
4.
man. Straight up, they just got
right now. A
outplayed.
full team effort.
Weaknesses
And that's why it's been
exposed.
so dominant.
No re-clears. Had their chance on Icebox. 2 chances on Icebox.
Icebox is just a blast from the past.
Note here, 3 ults on the side of Vitality.
Varial, thank you so
And you've
much,
got
man.
Trex who's
Appreciate
one
the
away
prime.
from the
I'm doing good
Sobel,
today.
too.
I'm finally awake, I think. Taking like 2 hours, but
That
I'm
dagger
here.
connects onto 2 people.
Thank you for the
A main,
14
but they're
months, bro.
unaware if
Appreciate
they're
you.
pushed all the way up or sitting in the back of mid. They don't have that info. KO dagger can be a double-edged sword sometimes.
A desperately needed round win to try to forge a path to OT, which is just such a crazy thought. Borderline unattainable.
Yeah.
And they very well might end here. These 2 going down, if that's how it plays out, could be devastating. They're a little bit ahead of it, but they weren't ahead of
I
it
mean, it's
enough.
absolutely devastating.
Zeno and Aspas dispose of kicks and Safe. Now the smoke's through and Sender fully surrounded, trying to find safe passage out.
Oh,
But he
there we go.
can't. All on the Runner and Trex
Shout
now
out to Lev
to
though.
keep
This
the
was
year alive.
the
And
whole
again, Vitality
defense
crumble
half was
from
like
beginning
one
to
of the
end.
better
Bookended
ways of playing the
dominance
map that I've
on
seen.
Sunset. Yeah, Icebox may have been a different story, but a statement made
Goodness.
from the #1 seed of Americas. Runner can only stand
try.
for so long.
Okay.
13-4
Nicely done from Lev.
2-0
Again,
sweep of Lev.
masterclass on the defense.
Unbelievable performance. They're playoffs bound.